Are you tired of creating events for all your customers? Then this video is exactly what you need. So hello everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel of Pabbly, your one-stop solution for business automation and growth. And today I will demonstrate how you can create event reminders in Google Calendar after Razorpay payments. And in this video, I will integrate Razorpay and Google Calendar with the help of Pabbly Connect. And after this integration, whenever you will receive a new payment on your Razorpay account, then for that particular customer, an event will get created automatically on your Google Calendar application. So if you are ready to learn how I'm going to create this amazing automation, then for that let us jump right onto my screen. Hello everyone, today I am excited to show you this amazing integration that I have created for my music classes. And with the help of this integration, whenever a student pays for their classes that they are buying from my website, then for that particular student, automatically an onboarding session gets scheduled on my Google Calendar application. And without any delay, let me show you a real-time example of how this automation will work. So you can see this is my Razorpay paying page. So for now, I will enter all of my payment details and then I will buy this course, and after that you will see that an event will get created automatically on my Google Calendar application. So I will quickly fill up all of these following details, and after that I will click on this pay. And then you can see I have got directed on this payment page. Here I will select UPI as my payment option, and then I will enter my UPI ID and I will click on this verify and pay. And now I will pay for this particular course from my phone, and after that you will see that our payment will get successful. And here, as our payment has got successful, so now I will open my Google Calendar and we will see that a new event has got created automatically. So you can see this is my Google Calendar application, and in here this event has got created successfully with this title, new onboarding session for user Kumar. And you can see this was exactly the name that I had entered while paying for my course. And now I will show you how you can also create such an amazing automation with the help of Pabbly Connect. And to start creating this automation, you just have to go on a new tab and enter pabbly.com/connect. And after that, when you will click on enter button, you will get directed on this landing page of Pabbly Connect. And in here on the top right corner, you can see we get two different options, sign in and sign up free. So if you are a new user to Pabbly Connect, then you have to click on this sign up free button. And from here, you can create your free account. And for your information, let me tell you that Pabbly Connect gives every new user 100 free credits every month to create such amazing automations. And if you are an existing user, then you have to click on this sign in button. But before clicking on this button, let me share with you guys some details about Pabbly's Facebook community. So Pabbly has an amazing Facebook community of over 20,000 members. Here individuals share their ideas and ask questions to our experts. And here we build and grow together. So if you also want to become part of such an amazing community, then for you I will add a link of this community in the description box of this video, so you can go and join our community from there. And now I will go back on my Pabbly Connect account, and being an existing user, I will click on this sign in button. And after that you can see I have got directed on this all apps page of Pabbly, where Pabbly has these 7 amazing and powerful applications. But today, as we are going to use Pabbly Connect, so that's why I will click on this access now button. And after that I will get directed on this dashboard of Pabbly Connect. And in here on the right side you can see we have got this create workflow button. By clicking on this button, I can start creating my workflow. And on the left side here you can see we have got this plus button in front of this folders option. By clicking on this button, I can create a folders for myself, and in those folders I can store my workflows to stay organized. Now to start creating a workflow, I will click on this create workflow button, and then I have to choose among these two different workflow builders, this new version and this classic version. So for today I will select this new beta version, which is modern, faster and more flexible, but you can select any one of them as per your preference. So I will select this particular workflow builder, and then inside this dialog box I will give a meaningful name to my workflow as this create event reminder in Google Calendar after Razorpay payment. And from this second box here I will select the folder in which I want to save this particular workflow, and then I will click on this create button. After that you will see that I will get directed on this most important window for our workflow, which hosts this add trigger button. And this add trigger button is like the event on which I want my workflow to get triggered. And after this add trigger button, we will work on our action step, and that action step is actually the response towards this particular trigger. So if I talk about definition, trigger says when this happens, action says to this. And this trigger and action buttons are actually the two basic concepts on which our whole workflow is going to be based on. Now to help you better understand how this trigger and action buttons will work, let me discuss with you guys my objective for today's workflow. So today for my music classes, I am creating a workflow wherein whenever a student pays for their classes, then automatically for that particular student, a onboarding session event gets created automatically on my Google Calendar account. So for today, my trigger application will be Razorpay, as I am using Razorpay as a payment gateway. So I will search for my trigger application and I will select it from here, and for my trigger event I will select this particular event payment captured, because I want my workflow to get triggered whenever a payment is captured on my Razorpay account. And now to connect Razorpay with Pabbly Connect, I will click on this connect button given here, and then you can see we have received this webhook URL. So first of all, I will copy this webhook URL from here, and then I have to follow the steps given below to successfully connect my Razorpay account with Pabbly Connect. But let me show you directly. So for that, you just have to go on a Razorpay account, and in there you have to click on this developers given on the left side here, and after that you have to click on this webhooks, and then you have to click on this add new webhook, and then inside this HTTPS URL you have to paste the webhook URL that you have copied from Pabbly Connect. And for this active events, you have to select this particular event payment captured, and then you have to click on this create webhook button, and after that you can see our webhook is saved successfully. This means we have successfully added our webhook, and now you can see in here, now we have to do a test record so that webhook response can be captured here. So now to do a test record, I will go back on my Razorpay account, and in there you can see I will click on this, and here you can see these are the payment pages which I have created for myself, and you can see this is my music classes payment page. So when I will copy the link of this payment page, and then I will paste it on a new tab here like this, and after that you can see now here I have to fill up all of these following details to pay for my course. So I will fill up all of these following details, and then I will click on this pay button, and after that again from the second page I will select my payment method as UPI, and then I will enter my UPI ID, and after that I will click on this verify and pay, and here I will pay for my course. And here you can see I have paid successfully for my course. Now I will go back on my Pabbly Connect account to see if we have received a response or not. So you can see in here we have received this response, and in here all the details of my payment has got captured successfully. So you can see these are all the details I have entered while paying for my course. So now this means that our trigger step is working all fine. So now I have to add my action step. So to add action step, I will just click on this plus button, and then from here I will search for my action application as this Google Calendar, and I will select it from here, and then for this application event I will select this particular event, create an event, because I want to create an event inside my Google Calendar application. And then to connect Google Calendar with Pabbly Connect, I will click on this connect button, and after that you will see we have got these two different options, add new connection and select existing connection. So if you have already connected your Google Calendar with Pabbly Connect, then you can go with the select existing connection. Otherwise, if you are connecting your account with Pabbly Connect for the first time, then you can go with this add new connection. So this time I will go with this add new connection, and then I will click on this sign in with Google, and from the left side here I will select this particular account which I want to connect with Pabbly Connect, and then I will click on this continue button to authorize access, and after that you will see that our connection is created successfully. Now I just have to fill up all of these following details to successfully complete our workflow. So you can see in this calendar drop down my email ID has got captured successfully. Now inside this title I will enter the title for my event. So I will enter this title as new onboarding session for, and in front of this for I want to add the name of my lead. So I will map the name of my lead from the responses that I have received in my previous step, and here you can see the name of my lead has been mapped successfully. And for this start date time, I have to enter the time at which I want to start my session for this particular student. So you can see in our responses, as we have not received any date or time, so that's why to get a date we will take help of an amazing feature by Pabbly Connect known as date and time formatter. But as there is a star mark in front of this field, so we have to fill up these fields before saving this particular action step. So first of all, I will fill up any of these details inside these two particular boxes, and then we will delete them later. Now I will just click on this save button here, and then I will cut it here, and then you can see, and I will again click on this plus button to add one more step, which will be date and time formatter by Pabbly Connect. So I will select my action application from here, and then for this action event, I will select this particular event, modify current date, because I want to schedule an event after 3 days from when my student pays for their course. So now I will click on this connect button, and for this date format, we have to select the exact date format which was asked from us in our this Google Calendar step. So you can see the date format asked here is this. So when I will go back, then inside my date and time formatter step, I will select this exact same date format. So you can see this is the exact same date format. So I will select it from here, and for this time zone, as I am in India, so I will enter my time zone as Asia, Kolkata. And for this operation, you can see, as I want to add days to my current date, so that's why I will select this particular operation as add. And then in this unit, you can select either days, hours or minute, but as I want to add 3 days for in my current date, so that's why I will select the unit as days. And now inside this value, I will enter this 03 as the value, because I want to modify my current date with 3 days. And now, as I have filled all of these following details, so now I will click on this save and send test request button, and after that, you can see we have received this particular date, 3rd of October 2025, and as today's date is 30th of September 2025, that's why we have got this date 3 days later from today, which will be 3rd of October 2025. And now I will cut this from here, and then inside this Google Calendar application event, I will delete this earlier added text, and then from this date time formatter response, I will select this particular date, and then for this end date time also, I will select the exact same date. And for this time zone here, you can see, as we have got only one option, so I will select this particular option, and then I will scroll down, and here you can see, as I have filled all of these following details, so now I have to click on this save and send test request button. But I know that you must be in doubt that why I haven't typed down the date manually inside this particular box, and why I have typed down this date with mapping. So if I tell you in simple words, when we map data, then that particular field becomes dynamic. It means that whenever Pabbly Connect will detect any new data, it will automatically update the old data with the new captured data. But if I will fill these fields manually, like you can see, I have typed down this text, new onboarding session 4, then this particular field will remain static, and it will not change unless you manually change it. So this means that whenever we are filling all of these following fields, we have to maintain a balance. Like if I want some data to remain static for everyone, so I will type down that particular data. But if I want some data to get changed automatically, like the name or these following dates, so that's why I have mapped it. So now I hope that you have understood why I have took help of mapping to fill up some of these following fields. So now I will click on this save and send test request button, and after that, you can see we have received this response. So this means that our event has got successfully created on my Google Calendar. So I will go back on my Google Calendar account, and in here you can see this new event, new onboarding session for Jai Tripathi on October 3rd has been created successfully. So with this, I have successfully demonstrated how you can create this amazing automation with the help of Pabbly Connect. And if you want to clone this workflow, then for you, I will add a link of this workflow in the description box of this video. And if you like this video, then please consider subscribing to Pabbly's YouTube channel. And for more such amazing videos, please do comment below on which topics do you want to see videos from us. Not only these applications, you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit us at this given website here. Also, if you like this video, then please consider subscribing to our channel and sharing this video with our friends. Thank you.